Welcome back, everyone, to our channel. This is Football Enthusiast Corner. Marto, Mos, Warlord, and the only true Manchester City fan that I know. Of course, so many others might know. Quickly, let's start with talking about our early kickoff for the weekend. Of course, we know who it is. The last person to join the session actually is the person who has early kickoff for us this weekend. Manchester City, Fulham versus Manchester City on Saturday, 12:30 p.m. I want to hear from everyone quickly what you think we should expect from that game. With City playing before Arsenal, which we all know in the past 3 games or past 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, Arsenal has always kicked off before City. So it's been Arsenal win and then City win. But with City kicking off first this time before Arsenal, do we see any upset coming, or do we have a repetition of what we've been experiencing in the past 2-3 weeks? Right. So let's begin with the Chelsea fan in the house. Mos, what's your thoughts? Quickly.
First of all, thank you, Eddie, for giving us Kopama. Then you see, the question I will always ask is, what is at stake for Man City? The Premier League title. Have City had a series of matches to win before they would win the EPL title? Yes. I'm talking about the end of I'm talking about like 8-10 matches before the season ends. Have they had a period where they needed to win those games before they win the title? Yes, they've had it like twice. Have they drawn or lost any? No. So they'll get it done. They'll get the job done. I don't see any upset.
That's what you think?
I don't like them, but we can't deny trends. It's a trend. Provided they are looking at the title, at the EPL title, and all they have to do is win this match, win the next, and the next. Yeah, I don't think I remember them.
Big glass that they used to the title now.
Eh?
About big glass that they used to the title. Already.
Okay. I will want to hear from you, Marto. What's your thoughts quickly?
Noisy neighbors. Obviously, Fulham will come out last if they want to ask a favor. It will be Bernardo. Before you know, pow, pow, pow. Haaland, Rodri, Bernardo. I don't give up for Man City. I'm praying for their downfall. You know, see the clip on X when Guardiola, the following himself, they talk for training ground. We are up against I don't like to say it, but we are up against someone that is obsessed. So I see City win. I would like them, but I see City win.
Okay. Warlord, your thoughts?
Manchester City fighting for the Premier League, and it's Fulham that will stop them. Impossible. There's no way Fulham is coming out with a draw.
So
talk more of a win than my City.
So there's no possibility at some point in the game we see Manchester City chasing the game, perhaps by being 1 goal behind or 2 even.
We are talking about a City team that is complete. They are very injury problem. You have their defense, there's Kevin De Bruyne, there's Alvarez, there's Haaland. That is total decimation for Fulham. There is no hope. There is none.
Okay, but in as much as they are Manchester City, this is the Premier League, we all know. Bobby V, your thoughts on the game quickly. I know you've got lots of things to say. Pour it out.
First of all, this is 2nd versus 13th on the table. 2nd versus 13th.
Someone is first on the table. Don't forget.
Of course, with an extra game played. Someone has not played an extra game, which is 2nd on the table. Unlike people that are still languishing at 7th and 8th position. I did not call names. The last time Fulham beat Manchester City was back in 2009. The last 15 games between both teams, Manchester City has
And you are
won
not
all
a City fan
15.
then. You want to connect with
When I was a City
fan
fan,
then.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was a City fan, so I don't know what you
You were
mean.
not
You
a
The
are
last
not
City
time,
a
fan.
City fan.
the last 15 games played between both sides, Man City have won all 15. And in the last 20 games, I think the last time they beat them was 2009, like I said. In 20 games, Fulham have only seen like I think 2 draws out of it. So why would you tell me that you will not see an easy win for Man City? Whether it is home, whether it is away, put your 2025 house rent, Man City to win
He was
over 2.5 and go
We are
go.
still in
Like that.
2024. We are still in
Put your
2024.
2025 house rent, 2025 house rent, put it.
Don't
Invest.
render us homeless in 2025.
Invest.
When
If it were to bet for Man U now, I go to fear. But Man City, put your house rent, no problem. If you know what, tell me, I'll pay you back. Simple.
You don't know what we could be staking.
Clip this. We'll come back to this for weekend reaction. Clip this.
I'll be
Okay.
back here to tell you.
Okay. Quick one. Since you've had this view, you believe you are going to win this game. What is the scoreline you foresee in that game?
What is the scoreline I see in that game? In the last 5 matches in Fulham's home with Man City, there's been over 1.5 goals. So definitely I see Fulham scoring because Man City don't know how to keep a clean sheet. They always find a way to concede one cheeky, stupid, useless goal. Fulham will score only 1, yes, but Man City will score 3 goals, 3-1.
3-1.
Take it to the bank, let's go. Yeah.
Warlord, just your prediction.
As he said, City are struggling to keep clean sheets, and Fulham, based on their current form, they score goals. I would go for 4-1. Haaland brace.
Haaland brace.
Yeah.
Okay. For everyone who is interested, who invests in sports betting, of course, you can see this is where you could pick your weekend predictions from the Premier League from. Haaland's brace. Most, your thoughts quickly. Your predictions.
I was going to say 3-0, but I mean, a Man City fan said they will get 1 goal against his team, so 3-1.
3-1. Oh, so you are copying from the Manchester City's answer sheet.
I had it in mind
Chelsea
before
like
the
to copy.
game.
Chelsea like to copy Man City. I don't see that.
I've never seen them copy Man City in real life.
You know, Man City's jersey is photocopy of Chelsea's jersey. When you photocopy a material, the photocopy can never be as bright. See blue now. See blue.
After all, they are both blue. So who is the counterfeit?
Man City did photocopy now. That's why it's not bright.
Some of us no counterfeit though. In this time and age, they still deceive some people. Some of us with counterfeit. So I don't know.
Can you imagine?
I don't know. But City severally have proved to us that they are not title pretenders. So Marto, your thoughts on the game. What do you think will be the scoreline?
I said City will go on and do pow, pow, pow. But you know what? I'm a proper United fan, and these are our noisy neighbors. Backing City and Liverpool or Leeds is detrimental. I go for a shocker. I see Fulham upsetting the odds here.
Yeah, me. Fulham go Fulham.
So what's the scoreline quickly?
Fulham go Fulham.
They go Fulham.
Getting the odd. I'll go for. I wanted to say 2-0, but that would be too big. I'll go for what Dortmund did to PSG. I'll go for a 1-0 win.
1-0 win.
Chances upon chances. Hit the crossbar. Pep going down for grand. All those cinema. Then I'll drink
Man
your
City
tea.
will not score goal.
Don't worry, Fulham go Fulham. They go fool you.
Okay. Everyone has said theirs, but for me, looking at that game, I see a City win, a sure City win, and I will go with most initial prediction of 3-0 in favor of Manchester City, because of course Erling Haaland is in the mood. Kevin De Bruyne as well. he might not be as sharp as we expect him to be, but it is that point where you should be very scared of Manchester City. And Kevin De Bruyne is Manchester City. So I think a Haaland brace as well. And maybe one goal from KDB, but surely an assist for KDB in this game. That being said, we'll move on to the next part. We're looking at the big game of the weekend. Kicks off on Sunday. Of course, we know which one we're talking about here. Everyone's favorite, even the rival fans always look out for us. Manchester United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. So I don't know.
Former big club.
That is your opinion. Can United ruin Arsenal's title hopes? Does anyone think? What do you think could happen?
Late Manchester United. Always put that title. Late Manchester United. As it stands, Man United is a club in shambles. The media sees it. We, the fans, see it. Football watchers see it.
You, the rival fan, in quotes, you, the rival fan. No, you're not a fan.
Even rival fans, we can't help it sometimes. As bad as Chelsea is, Chelsea have not done a comeback this season. Chelsea came back against United with few minutes left. 2 goals to win the match, 4-3. Man United are that bad. They are that, they've lost track. They can't tell me that Sancho and Ronaldo having a good season in their respective club is a coincidence. It is impossible. So, well, back to Man U Arsenal.
Ronaldo is in Saudi.
It doesn't matter now. At least they are doing well where they are. They wouldn't be doing well if they were at United. Anyway, to the game, Man U versus Arsenal. Arsenal have something to lose. Then again, Arsenal have nothing else to worry about. They're out of all the championships, out of all the tournaments that should be a distraction. They will go all out against a depleted United team. It's just all I see is one team taking advantage of the other. Arsenal will take advantage of the poor momentum that United is having, and the Arsenal themselves are in a good form. They have something that they are looking forward to. So I don't see it as a tough bone to chew for the Gunners.
Okay, quick one, Warlord.
That Sunday game, as a Man United fan, of course, I should be biased. So I would say our last performance was terrible against Palace. So the boys will be roaring to make a statement. At least they will be at home facing their fans. So they will want to go out fighting. But then again, we are suffering injuries. A lot of players, first team players are missing. So while I can't lie, there's fire on the mountain. Because Arsenal are too good at the moment. They play
they are organized.
They don't concede. They don't even concede. That's the annoying part. They do not concede goals and they score. They are free flame. We will suffer.
They met Tottenham Hotspur and they conceded. They've been playing the underdogs quite all right and not conceding. But they met Tottenham Hotspur, who is also among the top 6 teams currently in the Premier League, and they conceded. Now they face United at Old Trafford.
Everybody concedes against Tottenham. Tottenham score goals. That's all they do. They don't bother about defending. They score goals. They will score you. But that is not United. We don't even play football. I mean, without Bruno, we are useless. So if he's never back, we are not even scoring. If I'm being honest.
Bruno is most likely returning against Arsenal. Just like we saw today. I know. We saw today in the news. United fans, of course, you should be excited. Marcus Rashford and Lisandro Martinez, they just returned to training and possibly will be in contention.
Which film be that?
Rashford is a big game player.
Rashford is a what?
The big game
is that
player.
An item?
Big C, so he can't tell you. But then again, I'll be biased here. I would say a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw should go for that day.
A 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw or we lose 5-0. There's no in between.
Get that man. Get that
I
man.
remember you saying the last time that we United, of course, will be going down by the same 5 goals. And now you are mentioning 2-1. But then we look forward to the game and see what the end brings to us.
I'm saying
5-0.
if
Marto.
we turn up,
Okay.
I'm saying if we turn up, then we
Yeah.
can see a 2-2 draw. But if we
don't,
then it's crashing. There's no in between. We either draw that match or we lose heavy. There's no in between.
Okay. Marto, your thoughts on the game, the biggest Man United fan ever.
I always have a bias.
Let us watch you pour out your emotions.
as Warlord rightly said, you don't know which Man United will turn up. I mean, we're all basking in the news of Marcus and Licha returning to training. But for this particular game, I kept asking myself, do I want to defeat Arsenal and watch City make it 4 in a row? Or I would rather suffer for a week, their banter. Let them, if Fulham can do us a favor or Tottenham could do us a favor, let them win the league. So we'll stop City doing 4 in a row. But then you can't predict the mindset of these players. On their day, we could defeat Arsenal. On their half day, when I mean half day, they feel they win Arsenal before you know Wan-Bissaka give away penalty or Dalu. As they did, you make Chelsea fan come here, they talk, we came from behind. Came from where? You get penalty and they on a score. Go where they score local. He said we came from behind. Go where they score Kessie. He said we came from behind. But on a bad day, they could take some trashing. And I think this game will tell us if the players have truly checked out with Erik ten Hag. Because it's easy for them to just 1-0 down. I made a beat us, I beg. It's easy. This game, I know people talk about FA Cup final, but this game, I mean, Wenger won FA Cup final and he was sacked regardless. But this game would really tell us, you know. And before I forget, this Man City fan where they always do rivalry, this, that, this. When you talk of rivalry, it's not what you and Liverpool had, where you win 8, then win 1, you win 7, then win 1, you win 6. Go back to when United and Arsenal had proper rivalry. In 7 years, Ferguson won 4, Wenger won 3. Now that's a rivalry. Not be your sport washing project where they do. Girona now to the under investigation, make it 120. Yeah, City, Man City. Stadium, no revenue, empty. Yet, but they form one of the big clubs. You are nothing. Pep would leave, and we will see your true color. I won't be surprised. I go see the support Aston Villa.
How would you say? Sorry, excuse me. How would you say Pep dominated Liverpool in their prime? As in limited Liverpool to 1 trophy, and you see that's not rival, and you say that they did nothing, like Man City is nothing. I don't agree with that one, Sha. But then
go back to Arsenal United 2004. See what the rivalry be. Not be this where Klopp and Guardiola they hug each other like okay and Cham. No.
To Arsenal's strength.
He's referring to fierce rivalry. Like stiff competition between the 2 big dogs.
Not 1 league title, 1 COVID title.
That's Are we saying that? Are we saying that there's nobody in the Premier League that is good enough to rival Pep? It's basically what he's saying, that there's no rivalry for Pep. He's just dominating.
He has a good structure. The money is coming in. They are cheats. What do you expect? I can't sit here and give them any accolade. Listen, Man United is getting in my life. I won't give them any accolade. They came at the time where we just go. So that's why they shine. I don't even like the pattern of football. I rather watch Liverpool play. That's the kind of football I want to watch. That gets me off my feet. Not be waiting like Riaza, Rodri to Bernardo to Kevin Phillips. Yeah. Alan put them losing wig. That's not what I paid to watch. Or go to viewing center to watch. I want to see heavy press. I want the hits back. I want the missed chances. I don't want to see Pep and 116 charges. They go come Wembley, they go use blue scarf, cover empty seats. They claim say they get fans. zero revenue, cheats in City, cheats in Girona, cheats everywhere. Nah.
So your prediction for the game?
I for the sake of lack of match reading, I feel Ten Hag will do what Tuchel did. Maybe after he starts Licha or Rashford, he takes them off, bring Amrabat. If it be Amrabat turn to give away penalty, we're going to make him 2-2.
I bet where man you signed that guy from?
Now from
because of World Cup.
What did we do? I did forget. Cleveland. Cleveland. No, they saying resemble Sparky. I bet you that one name that time.
Because of a good tournament in World Cup, man, you sign player.
Well, we didn't technically.
So you also go for a 2-2 draw, Marto?
I'll go for a draw.
2-2.
I'll go for a draw.
Perfect scoreline.
I would take a defeat against Arsenal just to push that City for this thing. Push and hit the last
prediction. Perfect scoreline prediction.
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. City. Manchester City. What do you think about this game? Of course, I expect you to come in here supporting United, which is awkward 100%. But then, your true verdict about the game.
I've been listening to one occupant of 8th Avenue bus stop say so many things that he can't even back up. But no problem, we'll let him be, because there's a big difference between Harvard University and Umuago Development Community High School. There's a big difference. Okay. Same way, there's also a difference between a virgin woman and a non-virgin. Now, Arsenal's fate, it's not in their hands, even though they have a 1-point lead before this game. But their record at Old Trafford will tell us that they would be in for another year of title heartbreak. What do I mean? Arsenal have won just one of their last 16 Premier League games at Old Trafford. They've lost 10 and drawn 5 since September 2006. And they have scored in each of their last 9 games. That simply tells us that it is unlikely that they will go down without a fight. And also for Man U, they have failed to keep a clean sheet in any of their last 9 matches. And they have managed only 2. Yes. And they have managed only 2 in the league since the middle of December. So, Erik Ten Hag's time at Man U, we know that it has been so much topsy-turvy. Let's not forget that they were hammered 4-0 by Crystal Palace, which was their joint, their joint second heaviest defeat of Erik Ten Hag's tenure. He said he was not worried about the future, that he's prepared to admit that his side are underperforming, even though that his club, they are sitting at their lowest, almost at their lowest finish in Premier League history, 8th. But someone is talking about 215 charges that he cannot even verify. He can't prove to us. Let's continue. Yes, Man U have injury issues.
No worry.
Man U have injury issues. Thank God for Rashford coming back and Lisandro Martinez. Arsenal have been fantastic. Let's not deny them the facts. Arsenal have been fantastic. If it were a league without Pep Guardiola in it, Arsenal would have cleared everybody in the league with ease. But if Jurgen Klopp could suffer in the hands of Pep, even when they took 97 points and they still did not win the league, then Arsenal fans should get ready for lots of heartbreak up until Pep leaves.
There was never a competition between Pep and anybody in that league.
No. It's not Beans.
More like Klopp has nothing of Pep.
They only have one COVID night.
Yeah, I'm not talking based on the league wins now. Yes, we know that Pep has won like 4-5, where Klopp has won only
One.
one,
That's
which
not
is
rivalry now. One.
They are just spelled it out
But
here. Go back
look at the
to
competitions
2000.
happen.
Go back to Notice.
Look at what he has done in the league. Pep and Klopp have turned the Premier League into their toy. How
Their
can you
toy.
collect 97
And
points
it's
and you
out
cannot still
season.
win the
They're
league?
going to achieve the same thing Ten Hag achieved in Ten Hag's first season, third and Carabao Cup. You go banter man, you online, Captain Rashford for fantasy.
I don't even have Rashford in my fantasy team. I don't even have a
Okay.
Rashford.
Swear, say
I
you no
don't
get
have a
Man U
Rashford.
player.
I don't
Swear,
have a
say
Man
you
U
no go
player.
get Man U.
I don't have a Man U player. The only reason I'm going to buy a Man U player is because of this double game week, which I bought Maguire and kept on the bench, and he's injured, and I'm going to sell him out. That is the only reason. I'm not getting any Man U player. So as far as
you
I'm
buy
concerned, no, I'm not buying anybody. Full-time score. I see this match going to be delicately poised, keenly contested, and it's a rivalry. We know that it's a derby, a serious battle, and in battle we throw away form. Form does not matter. It is when you now see that Man U can come up and play the best game of their lives. So left for me, I think Man U would get something out of Arsenal. There will be a point for Man U and a point for Arsenal, and I see that game ending in 1-1 score.
Okay. And to who the game doesn't even
For
concern. And to who the game doesn't concern. The Chelsea fan in the house, most.
it
What will be your
concerns
scoreline prediction?
It
like
concerns
mad.
him. Concerns him.
How?
For European
Is
football.
it you say it concerns him?
It
Yes, it
doesn't
concerns
concern
him.
us.
How? Why?
It does concern
Is it
you.
because of the top 6 finish?
Yes.
Chelsea are 7th, 54 points. Man U
So
are 8th
Chelsea
with the same
now,
54 points.
Chelsea right now, the body language from the fans, the players, and the owner, anything that happens to us this season
Is
is what
acceptable.
there is no failure right now in Chelsea. We are failed. So not making Europe is not. Pochettino has been assured. So there's nothing serious. So
Okay.
we have nothing. It's none of our
Okay.
business. So.
Run out of time again. A quick one. Your scoreline prediction for the game, even though it doesn't concern you.
2-1, Arsenal. Arsenal wins 2-1.
2-1. Okay. My own prediction. I think the game ends 2-1 in favor of United. Moving on to the next topic.
Would you be there though? Would you be at M16?
Let's see. I could make it to Old Trafford this weekend, but whether live or watching from home, of course, I know what I'm expecting. Although if United ends up losing the game or drawing, I got nothing on them. So
Normal.
between United and Chelsea this season, who's going to finish above each other? Let's make this as brief as possible. Starting with you, Marto. Who do you think will finish above each of them?
Waiting Chelsea won't go Conference League go to.
Waiting you won't go Conference League go to two.
Exactly. But the two teams now yeah, but we are the bigger yeah. So I see us finishing above them.
Now, so himself will still come on board now. Tell you say him too yeah. If I not first talker, indirectly.
Our own Chelsea and Man U yeah know this man. We prefer to beat each other than to date top 2, top 3. Our mates they up, they compete for title. They compete who win who come from behind, who give penalty.
We don't compete tire now. Don't be today Chelsea and Man U. All this one wey Man City they do now day from 2012 they start now.
And then I maybe they ask him 2009 whether he do make him mention one Man City legend, he go call Aguero and Fernandinho.
Aguero.
We'll finish above Chelsea. If we manage to get Arsenal, I see the momentum spilling over to Newcastle, and we'll finish above Chelsea.
So what position? What position do you see United ending come the end of this season?
Given us we are playing Newcastle next, I think we'll go finish for Pogba number now 6.
6th, and then Chelsea.
And ninth, Brighton go even climb them.
Okay. Most.
Yeah.
Your take. Quickly.
Sadly, very sad. It's painful, but Chelsea will finish above United, and I don't want that to happen. I want the worst league position ever. I don't want them to be distracted with Europe next season. I want them to get their stuff right, but they will finish against United because they are in a good form of run of form. They have relatively easier fixtures, so I think they're just going to pick it up, and most of their players are back. They were winning the last game, and then coming from the bench was a player like Nkuku, Sterling, and James is back to training. So yeah, I think Chelsea they're gonna win their 3 matches remaining.
Okay, so what position do you think they end come the end of the season?
They're
And United?
United just below 7th.
7th, okay. Warlord.
I give us my number will go finish now. See live.
I would say based on current form and run of form, I'll say Chelsea finishes above us. And I don't even want us to finish anything 7th or 6th. I want us to be like 9th or
Okay.
10th if possible. Anyway.
Okay.
So I would say we would finish probably around 9th, then Chelsea 6th.
Okay. To the Manchester City fan who can't relate in this discussion, please, we beg your opinion on this topic. What do you think?
To answer your question as to who will finish above the other, we have to first of all look at the fixtures between both teams. For Manchester United, they have Arsenal to play, they have Newcastle to play, and they have Brighton and Hove Albion to play. And if you look at that, how many possible 3-pointers can you pick from there? Can they pick 3 points against Arsenal? I guess not. Can they pick against Newcastle? Not now that they have Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak back. They cannot pick 3 points. Against Brighton, well, Brighton have been poor recently. They've conceded lots of goals. They have, as at last game week, they had the worst expected goals conceded, even though they kept a clean sheet, surprisingly. But it's Brighton. It can happen. Then if you look at Chelsea's fixture, the final fixtures they have, they are playing Nottingham Forest, they are playing Brighton, and they are playing Bournemouth. So, and if you look at this the table, you see that Chelsea is 7th with 54 points, Man U is 8th with 54 points, and Newcastle is 6th with 56 points. There is no way that Manchester United, with those fixtures, Arsenal, Newcastle, Brighton, will finish above a Chelsea that has Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and Brighton.
Man U Newcastle are rivalry. They are playing against one another. Whatever, one of them will lose a point that will benefit Chelsea. Whatever the result.
Definitely. And again, Newcastle will not want to lose their conference league spots. They are 6th position, and they are in conference league places, so they will not want to lose that. Trying to see how Man U will fall from 8th is not possible because 9th is West Ham with 49 points, and they played an extra game ahead of Man U. So as far as I'm concerned, Man U will remain on 8th to the season finishes. That's where they will finish 8th.
And then Chelsea
will finish in 7th. I don't think they'll get into the European places. Newcastle will be too good for them to finish there.
Yeah. Okay. On my own thoughts on this is, I think I second what Bobby V has just said. I think United 8th, Chelsea 7th, Newcastle 6th, and that's how it ends. Of course, we know Spurs is going to end in 5th place. So,
are you sure?
Yeah. Spurs will end in 5th.
Spurs is 5th already.
Yeah, they are 5th already, and I think they will be there till the end of this season.
One win, and they've cemented that.
Yeah. So that is it. I would have loved us to talk about the title race between Arsenal and Manchester City, who is going to come out on top. But that will be topic for another day, because this is where we come to the end of this session. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating fully, and we look to have everyone back here at the end of this Monday fixture / weekend fixture.
Now only my badge they put for me to. Now only your
Yeah.
jersey badge.
And this I hope that we come back here smiling, each and every one of us, because I know there's no Arsenal fan here. So yeah, everyone here back next time smiling. Thank you very much. As we all know, this is Football Enthusiast Corner. Follow us for more interesting contents. Click the link on our bio. Subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
Very good night.
Make I got dream of winning Man City.
Thank you so much, and don't forget to follow the best club in the world, Manchester City.
I rather follow Tunumbu.
For fans. Man City still for publicity, begging for fans online.
We'll see if you give us the joy we are looking for, which is taking out Arsenal from that position they are in currently, which I have to be open. I'm against Arsenal winning this league. I might consider supporting you. Who knows?
They won't win it. Arsenal can't win
You
it.
think them doing over Arsenal halting it?
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Good night.